Hi there, welcome to this channel, and today we are going to talk about how to install Python and set up your environment and creating virtual environments so that you have the setup in the right way. So before we jump on how, let's talk about why. So installing Python packages in your globally in your system in your computer can lead to two major conflicts, especially if the different projects that you're working on need different versions of the same library. So if there's a project A that requires TensorFlow 2.0 and there is another project B which you're working on requires TensorFlow 1.0, these installing these globally can cause chaos and dependencies issues throughout the other libraries as well, throughout the both of the projects. And that's the place where virtual environments come into the picture, so they can create clean isolated spaces for each project, so dependencies won't clash. And think of it as a dedicated workspace just for that particular project. So all the dependencies related to project A will be staying separate from that of project B, and that uh, and so the benefits are like it keeps the dependencies separate, and it's easier to share with others. So you can just uh, freeze all the requirements in a requirements.txt file for project A and then just share it to the others who wants to set up their environment. And so it's great for testing without any additional risk and any additional setup. All right, next let's look at how we can install Python. To be frank, it's a very straightforward setup. Just have to go to python.org/downloads, and here it will show the latest version and the compatibility. So it's available for most of the operating systems. And if you're looking for some other version of Python, they are also mentioned below, and you can download based on the requirement. For me, I'll download the latest one, 13.3. It's already downloaded. I'll just click on it, then press continue. You can read all the information regarding this, and just click on continue once it's done. uh, I'll click on accept, and then we'll install it. I have to input my password. Yeah, so with that it will install Python in my local system, and it's a very fast process. I don't think it will take much time. Yeah, it's already done. So that's how we can install Python in the system. For Windows, I think it will be somewhat similar process. Just have to click accept, and just you are done with it. Yeah, so with Python installed, let's try to run it in our local systems. You just have to go to your terminal or PowerShell, whichever you are using, and type in Python and the version name. So since I installed 3.13, I'll just type that, and it will open a Python interpreter where you can just start typing in your commands, your code. And for me, just I'll type hello, and it's executing successfully. So my Python is installed. And with that, let's try to create our environments. So just a reminder, an environment is a closed space, an isolated space for each project, so that the dependencies won't clash. So your global dependencies will be separate from your local ones for the project. And let's create a project first, mkdir desktop, and let's type project 1, and let me go in this particular directory. So currently it's empty. Let's create Python environment in this one. So for that, let's type the same thing, Python, the version name -m, and venv, and then you have to type in the uh, environment name, whichever name you want to give it. So I'll just give a sample name venv, and _1. It's gonna create a Python environment, and now you can see we have a folder separate for that. So let's move from our base environment to this particular environment, local environment, which we created for this project 1. For that, in Mac you have source command. You just have to type source, the particular name, go to bin and activate. So this will activate your v in n1, whichever you have created your virtual environment. And for Mac, I think it's just going to en slash env and like your environment name. So env slash scripts and activate. So for Windows you can use this, but for Mac I'll just use the source command and go to vn bin and activate. The S will be small. Yeah. So now we are in our virtual environment, and in here we can do the same thing. We can run Python, and let's check in here as well. So it's working fine, and we can even install modules. So if I type pip install um, scikit-learn, it will install that module. So currently I've installed it previously, so it's using the cached version, and it will install it in this particular environment. So if I type in Python 3.13 and import, it will import sklearn within this particular environment. It's gonna take some time, I think. Yeah, so it's imported successfully. Whereas if we go back to the base environment from this one, so let's just type deactivate to get out of this environment. So now we are in the base, and if we go in Python 3.13 and import sklearn, it's not there. It says module not found. So our sklearn is installed in our virtual environment, not in the base one. Few more things that we can do in the virtual environment. Let me get out from this base one first and activate my virtual environment. So source, and then the environment name bin and activate. So we can see all the modules which are installed using pip freeze command. So these are the modules which are installed in my system, and we can just save all these installed modules in a separate file using pip freeze and requirements.txt, and it will create a separate txt file with all the requirements, and we can share these requirement.txt file to other people to set up this particular environment. So you can just do pip in, so they can just do pip install -r and requirements.txt, and it will install all the modules in their system. So that's one of the use case. And additionally, if you want to install modules in a if you have different Python interpreters and you want to install module in a particular one, you can just provide the interpreter name Python 3.13 and -m pip install, let's say flash. So this will what this will do is it will ensure that the right Python interpreter is used, this one, to install this module. uh yeah, so that's it about for this video. If it helped, then just give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share it with someone who's starting their Python journey. And if you have any questions, just put it in the comments and I'd love to help. And see you in the next one.